Now setup does not just get this props parameter, it also gets a second parameter. A second argument is always fed in by view, and that's the context object. We can console log context here to see what's inside of that. If I save that and reload, it looks like an empty object, but actually if we inspect it, we see three important properties in there: attrs, emit, and slots. Attrs are any fall-through attributes you might have. So if you set something like, let's say, a class here on user data, and class is not a prop you define here, then it's automatically a fall-through prop. It's an optional prop, you could say. Here, in this case, actually, if I reload, I will get a warning because this fall-through behavior doesn't really work if you have multiple root nodes. But if I wrap this in one root node here, like that, and then reload, the warning is gone. And now under attrs, if we inspect the target, we see our class here with the test value. So that's attrs. It's properties which you didn't define as properties, which just fall through. Slots would give you access to any slot data you might have in your component. This, of course, is a component without slots, but if you had a slot in there, you could access the slot data programmatically through that slot property on context. And emit is a function which you can call to emit a custom event, because of course that's also something you often need to do. And with the options API, we always used this $sign emit. Now, since the this keyword, as you learned, isn't available here, this $sign emit is not available in the setup method. Still, of course, you might have code that needs to emit. In that case, you have context emit, and that works just like this emit. So if you had a save data a custom event, for example, with some data you want to emit, the equivalent to this options API syntax would be this syntax here with context emit. We don't need it here, but it is worth being aware of that.